Hi guys, it's Beverly. So, I got a request to do a tutorial using some Premier puzzle yarn. And I'm real excited about it because I've been wanting to do a puzzle. I've been wanting to do a project with some Premier puzzle because I have 2 or 3 colors of yarn of it. It's 100% acrylic, and each one of these skeins is 7 ounces. And this particular yarn I've had really since 2022, so I really wanted to use it. And this pattern calls for 3 skeins. We're going to be using the pattern from Premier. Now, the person that requested this, her name was Liz. Hi, Liz. So, this project was really meant to be for me because I'm able to help someone else with it. I've wanted to use some of my puzzle yarn, and I just wrapped up a large blanket project, and I think this will be perfect. I like this yarn for many reasons, because it's a bulky 5, and I like working in bulky 5 because these projects usually go quicker, and I love working with the yarn. I'm using a J hook, which is kind of my favorite, so there's a lot of reasons why I'm happy to do this project for Liz as well as myself. Okay, so let's figure out where our end is. And here it is. So this part I'm gonna wrap back around here. And the pattern, I'm going to be also teaching you how to read a pattern, or at least how I read a pattern. Now, this pattern is free on Premier's website. Liz tells me that she bought some Premier puzzle in a kit from Hirschner's. And, of course, when you're buying a kit like that, if the pattern is from Premier or Yarnspirations, you're not actually paying for the pattern, you're just paying for the yarn. So this is a free pattern, and it's at Premier, and it's called the Serene Afghan, and it's easy. Well, it is easy for some people, but for others, if they're new or they're just not familiar with how to read a pattern, there could be lots of reasons that it's not so easy. So we're going to delve into this pattern. The finished width of this is going to be 42, which I like. And it says the length is 48 inches, but pretty much I like to do until it's big as I want it, or until I run out of the yarn. And I have 3 skeins over here and a partial. So according to my receipt at the time, I bought 2 bags of 3 each. 2 bags of 3 each. Okay, so we're looking at the pattern here, and I would hope that you would print it out, because I can hold it up and everything, but it's not as easy for me. Okay, so we're going to use 3 skeins of this with a J hook. Okay, this is my furls. Not sponsored. I'm not sponsored by Premier. I purchased the yarn myself. Okay, so the first thing it says to do is to chain 133. And then we're going to be working in the diamond pattern. The diamond pattern is mentioned over here along with the diamond stitch, I guess we'll call it. So I'm going to pause the video, and if you're going to make this Afghan with me and Liz, or Liz and me, please chain 133, and I will meet you back. Okay, so I have my chain of 33. Now, I was looking at this pattern, and it does not have a border, okay? So what I'm going to do is I have learned along the way to crochet in this back bump of the chain. Okay, so what I do, my yarn is off of the table because I ended up having some yarn barf, so I'm going to pull a big hunk of it up here. Okay, now it says on the pattern, and I'm hoping you're reading the pattern with me, it says that we are going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. Now, when I read a pattern, I read it according to the punctuation and I stop, okay? So it says double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, and then there's a parentheses. So I'm going to stop before I proceed, because sometimes if you read that whole thing, it becomes confusing. So let's just do the first part. A double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook. And remember I said I do the back loop. So I do 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I turn it over. And I'm going to yarn over and do a double crochet in that loop on the back. Okay, now I'm going to stop here. Okay, and it says next that the skipped chain, so we skipped 4, count as a double crochet. All right, so technically we have 2 double crochets. The next punctuation says double crochet in the next chain. There's a comma, so I'm going to stop there. And I'm going to do another double crochet in the next chain, the back loop, or the loop there on the back. Sorry. Okay. Then it says to skip the next 2 chains and do a diamond in the next chain. So we're going to look here. And we have 1, 2 bumps, so we're going to skip that. So that means we're going into the 3rd bump. And the diamond, it says to double crochet in the indicated stitch. So I'm going to stop with the punctuation and do a double crochet, skip 2 bumps, and do a double crochet. Then it says to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and there's a comma, so I'm going to stop and itch my nose. Now it says to do 3 front post double crochet around the last double crochet made. So here's the double crochet. This is the last one I made. So to do a front post double, you yarn over and you're going to go in that space in front of that stitch, pull up a loop, and make a double crochet. Now it says to do that 3 times. Yarn over, insert your hook in that same space, do a double crochet, yarn over, insert your hook in that same space. So what we just did was we did a chain 3. Then it said to do 3 front post double crochets around that double crochet. Okay, so it appears to me that this is going to be our pattern. We're going to have 3 doubles, then we're going to do a diamond. Okay, so let's go back to the pattern. Sorry, I'm moving things here. So we skipped 2 stitches. We created a diamond in the next chain. Now we're going to skip 2 chains and do a double crochet in each of the next 3. Okay, so we got to find our bumps here. So we just did it in this bump. So we have 1, 2 bumps to skip, and we're going to do a double crochet in this bump, a double crochet in the next bump or chain, and a double crochet in the third chain. Now you can see the reason I did it in the back bump is because if you do it in just one of these chains, it will kind of stretch, okay? And since we don't have a border for this pattern, it is not going to be partially concealed. This is it, okay? So we completed our 3 double crochet in each of the next 3 chains. Okay, so we did our 3 doubles, and now we're ready to do our next diamond. We skipped 2 chains. In the third chain, you make a double crochet. To start the diamond, we chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we go around that double crochet and make 3 front post double crochet. Okay, and see what the deal is the reason they're called front post is because you're going around the post of the stitch, okay? This is the post and up here is the stitch. So we're doing a front post around that double, and see how we have these sticking up. So now we have to skip 1, 2, and in the third we're going to do 3 double crochets. Okay. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2 and we're going to go into the third one. We're going to do a diamond here. So we have our double crochet. We chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. And if you don't do this chain 3, it won't be sticking up like this. It'll just kind of be a flat stitch. Okay, so it would just be like that, and it wouldn't be sticking up. But that chain is what makes it stick up. So now we're going to do 3 double crochets here around the post of the double crochet, because we did a chain 3, and then this is the post of that first double crochet. And let's see, that one's a little loosey-goosey. So let's see if I can push it up. But there you can see, if they're pointing up, you've done it correctly. Now, I'm going to do one more for you. So 1, 2, skip 2 loops or bumps. In the third bump, we're going to do a double crochet, and then we're going to do a double crochet in the next 2 bumps. Or the back of our chain. Okay. We're going to skip 2 chains, and then in the third chain we're going to make our diamond. So you start out by a double crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we're going back and we're going to do 3 double crochets around the post of this double crochet we just made. Okay, so double crochet, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets on the post. See? Okay, so what I'm going to do is the pattern says to do this all the way across and turn. Now this is only a 2-row repeat, and we're going to be repeating row 2 and row 3. So after I get this row, this is considered the foundation row. And after I get this row done, I'll meet you back and we'll figure out rows 2 and then row 3. Okay, guys, I'm all the way across and I have 3 chains left. So I'm going to finish with a double crochet. I skipped 2 chains and then I want to do a double crochet in each one of these last 3 chains. Okay, so that was row 1. So you can see we have our diamonds and then our 3 double crochets all the way across. So now row 2, it says to chain 3. So let's do that first. 1, 2, and 3. And we're going to turn our work. And I got to get some yarn up here because I've been having barf issues. Yarn barf. Okay, so I'm thinking what it is the little, halo or fuzzies on here are sticking together. Okay, so row 2, I chain 3. Now it says double crochet in next 2 double crochets. So here's that first chain 3 counts as a double. So we're going to skip that one. And so we're just going to have 2 doubles. And then we're going to be right up here by our diamond. So I have 3 doubles. Okay, then it says chain 2. All right, so let's just do that. Chain 2, single crochet in the upper corner of the diamond. Okay, so the upper corner of the diamond would be in this chain 3. So what I'm thinking is this is reminding me of a corner to corner blanket. And if you haven't done a corner to corner blanket, you won't know what I'm talking about. But it doesn't say to do it in a stitch. It says to do it in the corner. So there is a little space between that chain 3 and these 3 doubles. So they want us to chain 2, go into that space between the chain 3 and the next double and do a single crochet. Okay, so we have 3 doubles, chain 2, and it says in the top corner or upper corner, do a single crochet. So now it says to chain 2 and then double crochet in these next 3. Okay. Okay. Then that's the end of the bracket. And it says to do this across. So that means we go to the front of the bracket. We did the 3 doubles. The front of the bracket says chain 2 and do a single crochet in the upper corner of the diamond. chain 2, and then do the 3 double crochets. So you guys got that, because my yarn's tangling up all again. But see what it's doing? So we did 3 double crochets, chain 2, a single in the space between the chain 3 and the first double, chain 2, 3 doubles, chain 2, do a single crochet in the upper corner of the diamond, chain 2, and then I'm going to do 3 doubles and repeat this. Okay, so I'll meet you back when I'm across. Okay guys, I finished row 2. So I did my last single in the upper top corner of the diamond, chain 2, and then I have 3 double crochets to make. Okay, 1, 2, and then we have to kind of find that last double crochet from round 1. Okay, now it says to chain 3 for round 3. Okay, and what we're going to do is turn our work and look at round 3. Round 3. Okay, double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Okay, so that chain 3 counts as a double. So we're going to do a double in the next 2 stitches. And we're going to be creating diamonds on this row. It says to skip the next chain 2 space. So there's the next chain 2 space. And we're going to make the diamond in the single crochet that we made from row 2. Okay, so if you need to go back and take a look, but there it is. See, here's our diamond, and here's the corner of our diamond, and in this single crochet we're going to create a diamond. So to create a diamond, we go into that single crochet and we do a double crochet. We chain 3. Okay, let me get some yarn up here. So we have our first double and our chain 3. Then we're going to go around that post and do 3 front post double crochets. Okay, all right, so this is row 3. We have our chain 3. We skipped the chain 2 space, and in the single crochet from row 2 we created a diamond, which is a double crochet in the single, chain 3, and then 3 double crochets around the post of the double crochet. Then we skip the next chain 2 space and do 3 double crochets in the 3 double crochets that are there. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so right next door is a chain 2 space. We're going to skip that. We're going to go right into the top of this single. We're going to yarn over and make a double crochet. We're going to chain 3, and then we're going to do 3 double crochets around the post of that double crochet we just made. Yeah, this pattern truly reminds me of a corner to corner. So see what we got going on? We're going to have a line of 3 double crochets going up, and then we're going to have a diamond, a single, and a diamond. So we're going to be repeating row 2 and row 3. So when we get to the end, we're going to have a row of 3 double crochets, diamond, 3 double crochets, diamond, okay? And then when we come back, we're going to be doing the chain 2, 3 double crochets, chain 2, and then doing a single in the corner of our diamond, okay? And that's what this pattern consists of. A 2-row repeat, a row of chain 2 single, chain 2, 3 doubles, okay? 3 doubles, chain 2, a single in the corner of the diamond. Okay, so that's this pattern. It says to work it until it is 48 inches long, or until it is as long as you would like it to be. Okay, so if you have any questions about this tutorial, please leave them in the comments below. I hope this helped out anybody that had been wanting to do the Serene Afghan from Premier. And love you guys.